Oh boy, Zach Ertz showing up for work. Day one, looking sharp right there. It's Philly against Washington, and Mike Garafolo with an interesting report in hour number one about who's not playing for Washington and how that's all playing out. Mike, take it away.
Thank you, Rich. Well, this Eagles offense now loaded with weapons, and Carson Wentz back under center. They are looking to unveil those weapons early and often here. It's going to be about 80 degrees, virtually no wind. The flags on the goalpost not even moving. Plenty of opportunity for the Eagles and Wentz to throw the ball all over the field. Now, there are new faces on offense, but how about some of the old ones? Alshon Jeffrey, the Eagles' #1 wide receiver. He can expect to see plenty of Redskins cornerback Josh Norman. I talked to Norman the other day. I said, I know you won't tell me the game plan. And he cut me off and he said, quote, man, everybody knows what it's going to be. I'm going to get my frequent flyer miles out of that situation. Norman still believes one of the best cornerbacks in the league. We'll see that matchup with Jeffrey here today. Now to Tiffany Blackman in Charlotte, standing by with Panthers coach Ron Rivera.
Coach, you've been so confident in Cam and his health all the way leading up to this game, but what indicated to you that he's not only ready to play, but ready to face the likes of this Wade Phillips-led defense and Aaron Donald?
Well, you know, it's funny because certain things seem to motivate him, and one of the things I know that he's always looked forward to is opening day. So just seeing him after he had turned his foot, I could tell that really this was just a thing that he got to get past the soreness. He'd be ready to go. He came out about 10 days ago, one of our first practices, we started prep for these guys, and he was on, and I could just see it in his face. So I just had that feeling that he's really done everything he's done from that point on was to be ready for today.
You liken this game to being a chess match. With you overseeing this defense, what are you anticipating to see out of Sean McVay with all his creativity? You know, everything, to be honest, because, again, you know, he didn't show a lot in the preseason. You know, had to go look back at 2017, 2018, see some different things that he's done. So we've really had to prepare for really a lot of different things, a lot of different ideas. You never really know. We probably won't know until after the first series. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate the time.
Gotcha.
Year 9 of the Cam Rivera era in Carolina begins with the Rams, and that's how we kick off our Pick 6 segment with Cynthia Freeland. You're going to pick 6 games, and you could see the confidence level. 6 down to 1, 6 being
6 is the highest.
Most confident.
Most confident. 1's the least confident.
All right, you start off with Rams in Carolina. What do you have?
All right, so I have the away team in a very warm climate taking the win. Now this one, not quite as confident. Why? Primarily because we're not entirely sure what we're going to see from Cam. Ron Rivera just told us about it. He seems to be ready, but we don't really know. We haven't seen a ton of it in the preseason. The Rams, on the other hand, their offense is going to be a good one. This is a high-scoring game in the heat, really hot. One to keep track of.
Okay, and you have it as a 3-point Rams win, but the least amount of confidence.
The least amount of confidence.
Colts and Chargers, what do you have here, Cynthia?
This one, obviously, we're missing one of the quarterbacks we were expecting before the season started. This one becomes quite confident. Phillip Rivers, on the other hand, doesn't miss games. This is going to be a big Chargers win for me, a big one. You know, my model doesn't like to give double digits, so
yes,
we're right at 9 on this one.
At 9 points right now. Okay, so that's 2 into our Pick 6. You've got I haven't even set it up, and you're circling the Seahawks.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we got it down here.
Now you're going to circle the 6 on this one?
Nope.
No.
Not the 6.
Why is that?
Look, primarily because some of the other ones, if you had a break point between which ones I'm really confident or not, these two down here, and then there's like a line that goes right here, and these are all pretty confident. So it's not that much different between the two. We just don't know what we're going to get from the Bengals at all.
Right.
No idea.
Zach Taylor's first game as a coach, it's up there with the 12s in Seattle. Now you've got the Titans minus Taylor Lewan taking on a Browns team that you're circling right there.
This one doesn't seem to be that surprising in terms of who will win. But why is the confidence low? I think the Titans keep it a little closer than you think. People are kind of counting out their defense. This is a really good defense. They have one of the best safeties in the league. The defensive front, Dean Pease, always brings something really fun. And that O-line for the Browns is a little bit dicier than people have been giving them credit for. So for me, Titans closer win than you might think.
However, we just saw Myles Garrett arriving for work, and that he might be heading in the direction of the line of Tennessee that, again, does not have Taylor Lewan. What do you got in this one right here?
Okay, so this one here, it's not super surprising given what we've heard so far, and I'm going with the 4 on this one. So quite confident in this one, defensive front. Big deal. And also, I want you to say, Darius Geis, you're going to put him in your fantasy team, right?
Well, I mean, certainly since Adrian Peterson, and that's what I was referring to earlier on with Mike Garafolo. His first hour report was that Adrian Peterson is a coach's decision in not playing, and that it's not sitting very well with the veterans in the locker room.
Look, it's not a great, you want to not face this front if you're going to be Darius Geis, but for volume play and fantasy, fully playable for me.
All right, so this is your most confident.
The most confident one.
And
Absolutely. I want you to take all of your shares of Lamar Jackson, start every single one of them. I think this could be a game where he rushes for, I don't know, 60 yards, and he passes for 200, something like that.
Okay.
So big win for them.
So that's your confidence level again is 6. We've got them all right here.
Yep.
Most confident is Ravens over Dolphins.
Yep.
Least confident is your defending NFC champion Rams. In Carolina. Okay, that's Cynthia Freeland right here with her pick 6 on NFL Game Day morning. Oh, by the way, later on this afternoon, the first overall pick, Kyler Murray making his NFL debut against Detroit.
With the first pick,
all right now,
the Arizona Cardinals select Kyler Murray,
the only player ever to be drafted in the first round of the Major League and NFL draft.
a new era dawns in the desert, and you have a front row seat to history.
He'll throw it again, and on the money again.
Too fast for your camp.
The speedy Murray puts the pedal to the metal.
That ball comes out like a cannon.
Put on a show you can't miss, so you better not blink.
It's going to be must-see TV. Unbelievable to watch.
We can be pretty dangerous. I know that.
Yes, I love this right here. This is The Block, and the segment where we crack your cranium and fertilize your brain and make you knowledgeable. Now, Kurt, 13 plus 88, what does that equal? 101. That's football 101 right here with
I
me
like this.
and my man Kurt. I love
take
this
the guys to school a little bit every single week. And let's talk
ball.
about that number 1 pick, Kyler Murray, and the debut today. What is a successful debut for Kyler Murray? And when I think about this, you know, you go and you have a guy drafted in the top 10 last year and you get rid of him to go number 1. I want to see something special. I want to see that uniqueness that brought you to this point. Look at this. We got pressure from the front side. He usually tells me, hey, I got to throw my hot, Michael. I got a guy coming free. Nope. I'm going to take it to the next level. I know I can beat the pressure with the bigger throw on the backside. You see the timing back there. Get the big play in the first down. Okay, looks like we got 2 high safeties right here, right? Safety running back there. But I know I caught that safety inside on the hash. He doesn't get outside the numbers. Normally, I'm not going to throw a whole shot 2-on-1, but when I got a special arm, boom, right between the 2 guys, gives the guy a chance to make big plays. That, to me, I don't know if it's about wins. I don't know if it's about numbers, Michael, but show me some of that special stuff today on Sunday, and everybody's going to be going, okay, we made the right move right there.
And you see what he was doing. And you showed he was getting that ball up the field, and he's going to be getting that ball up the field. And what does that do? That really opens up the field for Larry Fitzgerald to do his thing all in the middle of the football field. I'm looking for Larry to get a little more time and getting open now. You know, you get older, those legs get a little slower. Now you get a little more time because you have a quarterback that can scramble and buy time for you. Larry, I know you never played with a quarterback that can scramble and buy time for you.
Not everybody has to be able to scramble. Not everybody has to be able to scramble to have success. Man, taking shots. Okay.
Is this Kurt trying to scramble right here?
Wow.
So, hey,
wow.
Larry only has
Look at that
69
scramble. That was like a 2-yard scramble right there.
Get down, Kurt.
Man, 88-13. We don't even need the 88.
You ain't got to deal with that anymore, Larry.
There's another 13 that's showing up with high expectations right here. OBJ, can they live up to the billing in Cleveland? And then coming up next, bold predictions. We'll get one right off the bat.
Football 101. I love football 101. Come on to class. Come on to class.
Shot. Really? Really? You had to go there? Had to go there?
That was great scrambling by you.
Every Sunday. All right, let's see some hashtag Game Day roll call. Oh, come on now. Look at those puppies.
Cute.
Come on now. Oh, hi, Nancy Bernstein. There you go.
Nancy.
All right, well done.
Looks like Kurt and AB.
Oh, cowboy baby. Cowboy baby.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's a beautiful baby.
Cowboy baby.
Star power.
Baby who?
Star power.
The following segment is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. It's time for Bold Predictions, presented by Lexus.
I love that they include me in it because I just sit here and I watch you guys do all the heavy lifting. So, who's first?
Are you like the commissioner to determine if it's bold enough?
I will interject if need be, but Steve, you're the first bold predictor of 2019. What do you got?
Guess who has the record?
Uh-oh.
Guess who has the record for the most passing yards in week 1?
Well, it's not me.
After winning a Super Bowl in the previous year.
Oh my gosh, is that really such a thing as...
Yeah.
The most yards after winning a Super Bowl the previous year.
Kurt, you know this. You threw
gosh.
for 441 yards against the Broncos in the opener, right?
Right.
You're telling your kids all about it every day.
So
all
Brady's
right.
got
Congratulations,
you
man.
keep doing it so I don't have to.
Yeah.
Hey, kids,
Well,
you know what? Did you guys hear that?
Don't get all full of yourself, because today Tom Brady's going to smash your record, and he's going to throw for 442 yards against the Steelers without AB tonight.
Before he gets AB?
Yeah.
That would be scary.
Is that bold?
That's pretty bold. That's pretty bold.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. A year ago, the Jags defense were the only team in the NFL that held Patrick Mahomes without a touchdown pass. They also held him to a 62 quarterback rating. Can they do it again? Can they do it again? No, they're not going to do it again. I'm going to say that Patrick Mahomes goes out and throws 4 touchdown passes.
Wow.
And he doubles his quarterback rating from last year, so a 124 quarterback rating.
Wow.
2 things that have not been done against the Jags defense over the last 2 years since they took that number 1 spot.
Okay.
They say in all shows you must have conflict. That's what makes this show great. And here is the conflict, Kurt, that I have with that. I am saying that Lamar Jackson, yes, Lamar Jackson will throw for more yards and more TDs than Patrick Mahomes today.
Oh.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. So I know everybody's talking about this man running the ball and this new offense that they put in and put around Lamar Jackson. But Lamar Jackson shows you today
who are they
that
playing?
he has other talent.
Who are they
Miami.
playing?
They play Miami.
And here I was all set to say that all 3 of you would get your bold predictions correct, which has never happened. But if he's correct, there's no way that you can be correct.
Well, it is if Lamar throws for 6 touchdowns.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
And throw for.
Okay.
I hope they throw it 6
We'll
times.
see. Hey, look who's in Jacksonville. It's Randy Reed, Andy's brother. No, that's the real McCoy.